Hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about some more easily confused words in English. My first example is advice and advise. These two words have similar spellings, similar meanings, and only a slight difference in pronunciation. Advice is a noun and advise is a verb. For example, can you please give me some advice about my new job? I strongly advise you not to go out this afternoon. There's a massive storm approaching and you're sure to get wet. Arise, rise, and raise. Arise is a verb which means to happen or to occur. It is used with abstract nouns such as difficulty or problem. It is quite a formal word. For example, if the opportunity arises, we will buy a cottage in the countryside. Many difficulties have arisen in the last few days with letter delivery. All the surrounding roads to the village have been severely flooded. Rise, on the other hand, is a verb, which means to go up. For example, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It also takes the form of a noun. For example, a rise in prices. Many people confuse this verb with the verb to raise. This verb usually takes an object. We have to raise something. That's to say, we lift it up. For example, the conquering troops raised the flag over the town to demonstrate that they had finally recaptured it. When it occurs as a noun, it means an increase in salary. For example, my boss gave me a raise last month after all the effort I had put in on the new promotion. Bear and bear, born and born, bore. Bear is a verb and a noun. As a verb, it has many different meanings. For example, to hold up or support a heavy weight, and to suffer or endure difficulties. For example, I couldn't bear to wait any longer for them, so I sent them a text message to say that I was making my way back home and that I would see them next week. The elephant bore the weight of the Maharaja as he led the religious procession through the town. The past participle of to bear is borne, which should not be confused with the word born. This means to come to life. For example, he was born in a remote village in the early 19th century. It is also from the verb to bear, but in the active sense it requires an object. For example, she bore many children, but most of them died in childbirth. Do not confuse it with the noun bore, which has several meanings. For example, he was an utter bore. Nothing he said was remotely interesting. This is linked to the word boring. Bore, as a verb, can also mean to make a hole. For example, we used a drill to bore a hole in the piece of wood. Bare is an adjective which means naked or uncovered. It can also be used as a verb, meaning to uncover or reveal. For example, if you visit the mosque, you must not have bare arms or legs. So take a jacket and wear long trousers. I bared my leg to show her my new tattoo, but she was not at all impressed. Compliment and compliment. Compliment. This is a noun that means giving praise. It can also be used as a verb. For example, following the publication of her volume of war poetry, the writer received many compliments from the literary world. They complimented her on her ability to capture the very essence of what life is like for civilians in times of war. Compliment is when two things go well together or complete each other. We often see it used in describing food or fashion items when we want to describe matching styles or ingredients. For example, my grey tie really complements my check jacket. That's to say, they go well together. The excellent Bordeaux complemented the beef stew really well. Disinterested and uninterested. So many native speakers tend wrongly to use these two words with the same meaning, bored or not interested. That's certainly the meaning of uninterested, but it's not the meaning of disinterested. The real meaning of disinterested is impartial, objective, or not taking a side in an argument. A judge hearing a court case should be disinterested, but definitely not uninterested. For example, she was uninterested in selling her house, despite having received many lucrative offers from property developers. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Don't forget to pass it on, place a like, and turn on your notifications.